So if you haven't heard the grand old news, basically some leakers a couple of days ago found out that Epic are planning on bringing back Chapter 1 of Fortnite once again. I don't know why, I don't think anyone's going to play Chapter 6 at this point. It's kind of looking like a terrible move, but we'll see how it plays out. We are in Chapter 2 Remix as well, and that can't even get its own spotlight for more than a week. But the main talking point is that they are bringing back all the seasons of Chapter 1 this time. Last time they did kind of like a mix of everything during the weeks, but this time we're getting Season 1 to 10 monthly, so they will rotate in and out with each other. I've heard it's going to be a permanent thing, which doesn't really make sense because there is only 10 seasons of Chapter 1. I don't know if they're going to infinitely rotate through them, I'm not sure. But the main thing people have brought up is the fact that battle passes are tied to the season, and if a season comes back, does that legally mean that they can bring back old battle passes? That has never happened before in Fortnite. Obviously they've announced that they can resell skins from battle passes starting from Chapter 5 Season 4, but we've never actually heard of an entire battle pass coming back. In this video we're going to talk about it, talk about concerns and stuff like that, and if it's actually a bad thing. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing that kind of hints towards this being possible is the fact that the old starter packs are starting to return. If you haven't been on Fortnite in a while, an old Chapter 2 starter pack has actually been released into the item shop as a starter pack, not just a skin. To be honest, I thought it was a PS Plus skin. I didn't pay any attention. Now, I don't think it actually says that starter pack skins physically can't return, just a bit like crew skins, but in general what it's been like is that a starter pack comes out every season and then they never come back. So people kind of just assumed, well, if a starter pack comes out in Chapter 3 Season 3, that it can't come out in Chapter 2 Season 3. That's impossible because that's backwards, but you know what I mean. So since this good old starter pack has returned, people are starting to think if they literally bring back an entire season, like copy and paste it, can they legally bring back a battle pass? Because obviously they said once the season is over, they can't actually resell it. Now, from a legal standpoint, I don't really know how that works. I don't know if you can just bring back a season and say, well, it is the same season, we're going to sell the battle pass again. I think it would be a bit weird. I don't know how they do it. I think it would have some consequences if they did just actually bring back a season to resell a battle pass. But there is other hints to this happening with the Paradigm skin. That was a Season 10 exclusive skin and it came back to the item shop, but they actually gave out OG styles for the people who had the Paradigm skin before it came back. People think that maybe if they bring back a battle pass, they'll do OG styles for every skin in the battle pass. Now, while I would say that could happen, there is a lot of skins to go through, and if they're going through each season monthly, they would have to make new skin styles for like 7 skins every month. That's a lot of skins to make OG styles for, and to be honest, it just doesn't seem worth doing. Another thing is that it's going to take longer than 4 weeks to complete a massive battle pass. For the remix seasons, they obviously make, shorter battle passes that you can level up through quicker. If they were to bring back older battle passes, they would have to add an XP boost or make them smaller, and it seems like more hassle than what it's worth. But saying all this, it is Epic Games. They do like money, and I'm not going to write out that they won't bring back these battle passes, but I know there will be a big split in the community if they do. I have also thought, if you do already own the battle pass and they are bringing back these seasons, what are you actually meant to do? I don't know how they're meant to run Chapter 1 and Chapter 6 next to each other. Like, I don't think they're going to have 2 overlapping battle passes unless this is what the XP changes to battle passes was actually for. It just seems way too confusing, I'm not going to lie. But the big question is, should these battle passes actually return? Now, on the one hand, I think, I don't mind if they do, because I own these battle passes, I've got all the skins, I've had my fun wearing them, I've had my memories, I've moved on from them battle passes. I'm personally not too bothered about owning rare skins. I buy a skin because I like it. I don't buy it because maybe it might become rare in a couple of years. But on the other hand, it's like, I bought this battle pass knowing that it's not going to be out anymore after this season. I've rushed to, level up. I've spent money on levels to make sure I get certain skins. So if they do just go, right, we're bringing them back, here you go, it is kind of like, you've kind of broke a lot of people's trust there, because you have said that you are not bringing this back ever again. You've used FOMO to get lots of people to buy these battle passes, and then just gone, we're bringing them back because we're bringing an entire chapter back. It's like, no, you can't really do that. It's like, yeah, you can give people OG styles, but it's not in the description of every battle pass that this might come back, but we'll give you a style for it, mate. And even then, we're not even guaranteed to get OG styles if they do decide to bring these back. I don't know if there's any compensation. Like, it'd take too long for them to give V-Bucks to everyone who already had these battle passes. And it's like, I imagine if they did this with console exclusive skins, they just released them in the item shop and said, have a good day, mate. You've got an OG style though. It's like, that's not the point. I've spent $500 to get this skin, and you kind of just threw it in the item shop. So it would be a big trust breaker for a lot of people. I think they would lose trust in Epic Games, and they would lose a lot of customers if they did add the battle passes back. But on the other hand, they would make a lot of money, and a lot of people wouldn't actually care. So it is a weird one. If I was Epic Games, I wouldn't do it. It's just not worth it. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think about this whole scenario? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Apple split, mate.